guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you are fine. So I guess you have heard this news, right? That Google has launched its own IDE by the name as Google AntiGravity. So in today's lecture, we will going to cover the features that are offered by the Google AntiGravity, and we will compare it with the VS Code, and at the same time we also have to study how we can able to create a project which is machine learning project and how we can able to implement it using the Google AntiGravity. That we'll going to study. The best part of this Google AntiGravity is in the same platform, the same ID, you will be having an AI also. Means you can directly use your Gemini AI from there itself. You don't need to go to browser and type ChatGPT or Gemini and ask question. Instead, you can ask question there itself. So what I am meaning, I will going to show you this now. So go to any browser and just write Google AntiGravity. Google AntiGravity. So if I go here, if I search here, the first go to official website of this. This is the official website of AntiGravity, and here if you go here, based upon your operating system, it will ask you to download. Just click on the download. Once you click on the download, it will either going to start downloading, or it will first ask you to download as per your operating system. So here I will click on the Apple Silicon. It will ask where you want to download. So here I will create a folder by the name as Google AntiGravity. And we will going to create an environment, and we are going to create a machine learning project here, and we will going to see how this IDE helps us in showing us the results. So here I'll write Google AntiGravity. Okay. If I click enter here, we'll just click on save here. So once you click on save option, here you see right here it is getting downloaded. Now it will take some time to get downloaded. So let us wait for it to get completely downloaded. See, the file has been successfully downloaded. If I go to my antigravity.dmg here, you see right the total size of this particular IDE is 192.8 MB. If I click here, double click here, or else if I click open here, it will ask you the prompt, like you know right, in MacBook we have to do this. Just click on the download section, and once you click on this, the total size this IDE is taking is 696.1 MB, which is very huge in size. It is not a small IDE. So make sure whenever you install this AntiGravity in your system, at least keep 1 GB of your disk as free. Then only you can able to install it. And before discussing the coding part, first I will go into tell some of the features of this particular Google AntiGravity which Google claims. So for this, what you have to do here, again go to the official website only. Here there is an option called as resources in the top. In that, go to documentation. So once you click on the documentation, you will get all of the information regarding the Google AntiGravity in your system. See, one very important information I want to give you. For working with Google AntiGravity, you should have your own Gmail. Then only you can able to work. First very important condition I want to tell you. Now here if I go down here, just scroll down here, here you see like how this IDE looks like. Here left side in the anti-gravity section, here you can able to code. In the right hand side you can able to use the AI or prompt like Gemini, Claude it supports. These are the two IDEs that this anti-gravity supports. So like this, how you can able to create the folder, what are the features, all explained in the documentation. So what are the models that Google AntiGravity is supporting is, these are the models that it is supporting, like Gemini 3 Pro I. In the Gemini 3 Pro I, only 3 images at one time you can able to generate. Means what? Let's say I want to create a folder, in that I want to add some cat pictures in that folder. So only 3 photos per day you can able to add it in the Pro version. Okay, only few photos only you can able to add. So now these are some of the additional models that you can able to see in this particular Gemini 3. If you want to see some of the agent models, what are these models all about, what is this implementation plan, that we'll going to study now. So for this, now what we will going to do here, we will open the Google AntiGravity from here. So you'll go here, you'll just type AntiGravity, and just click on this AntiGravity, and this will be opening up. So ask it to open. Let me open it. See, its interface is very much similar to VS Code. Only just one extension they have added, that here you can able to like either import from VS Code that you can type, or start fresh you can able to type. We'll click on the start fresh. So now here there are different themes that you want, you can select, but I want normal dark theme because I am a big dark theme and I want to just explore the tokenite. So I'm clicking on tokenite, and here how do you want to use the anti-gravity. So it will ask you the purpose of using this. So here we will going to we'll just going to choose what it is saying and just click on the next option here. Then it will ask you to configure the editor. So what are the key pendings, either normal or Vim. For now we'll going to keep it normal itself, and it will also add the terminal also along with this. So click on next. Then it will ask you for sign in. As I already told, to work with this you should have your Google ID, then only you can able to work. So here I'll going to click on my ID. Then it will going to just click on the open anti-gravity and just click on next. Now you see this is how your Google AntiGravity looks like. Okay, so now I'll going to tell you how to proceed further from here. Now I'll going to tell you some of the features of the particular Google AntiGravity. So before telling this, first important feature that I liked about this particular IDE is, here if you go up, if you click here, you will going to get the Google ID. Okay, now, and it will ask you for extension also. If you click on the install extension, then your extension will also be installed from here. Just click on add to Chrome. So whenever you use the Chrome, along with the Chrome you will get this extension, and immediately you can able to search if you want to search anything, and you can fix your problems, and it will ask you to sign in Chrome. But here one drawback I felt is, once I already signed, then again it is asking me for sign. This is one of the drawback that I felt. So here I will going to write my email ID. I'll go to write my email ID, and it will ask you for password. Depending upon your operating system, it will ask you for the password. Since I enable touch finger, so it will give my touch finger. And now you see, like, this is the interface that has been opened. And now if you go to my extension section, you will going to get all the this extension of anti-gravity. So this is one of the advantage of using this ID. You can directly go to Google by clicking that button. Okay, this is the first benefit that this IDE has. The second advantage that this IDE has is, here I'll go to open folder. I will tell you. First here go to Google AntiGravity and just click on open here. Now once you click on open here, you just click on yes, trust the authors. Here you might have observed one very important thing is, this IDE is very much similar to VS Code. So if you know how to use VS Code, you can rock this IDE. Now for this, what I'll do is, here I'll create a folder here and I'll just write project. Now this project I won't create manually. I will take help of this right side agent. Here you see, right, there is an agent here. I'll going to take help of this agent and I will make it to create the project. Okay. Now first thing, whenever we create a machine learning project, the first very important thing is we have to set up an environment. And once we set up an environment, then what will happen? Then we have to install the packages required for the project. And once we install the requirements for the project, then we will start coding. So now based upon this particular ID has given us two options. If you go to the conversation mode here, this planning, you will get two options. One is planning, one is fast. In planning, what will happen is, first you will going to plan like how you should able to proceed with your problem. If you do planning approach, then what will happen? The model that you have selected, the Gemini 3 Pro model, what it will do, it will take action as per your plan. And after taking action based upon your plan, then it will give the result. This is the first advantage of using this thing. But if we use the fast thing, what will happen? Without thinking, it will give some results, but that results are not accurate, but it will give the results fast. So now what we will do, we will first do this, we'll click on the fast. So first what will happen, I have created a project folder, and inside it create a Python environment, and what environment I want to give name, what name I want to give, I want to just give us venv. Okay, now what it will going to do, and activate it for me. Just click on enter. Now once you click on enter, what will happen, like this AI, this prompt, if you have internet, then what will it going to do, it will take the particular thing and it will going to execute these things. Now it will see, it will initializing the project setup first, it will going to do, then here it will going to give you the results for it. But one very important thing I want to do here, what this agent will do, this agent will going to create an environment in this project section. So now if you want to check the process of how it creates the environment, just click on Command E or Control E. In Windows, click on Control E. In Mac, press Command E, and you will going to get this particular agent manager. Click on Next. And if you want to see the previous conversation, just click on the Create Python environment. And now like this, what will happen? This particular thing has been successfully created. Here you see, here what has happened. Here if you see here, this environment has been created in this project folder as given by this ID. So to view this, what will happen, this you can open by pressing Ctrl or Command. This totally depends upon you. Now here if you go to my project folder, here you see there is a virtual environment created. See how beautiful it is. Here it is only giving all of these commands. You don't have to create manually. Everything automatically it will going to create. And now if I press my Command D here if I go to my AntiGravity chat here, it will say to activate this particular thing, just use this command. So what I will going to do, I will take this command, and here I will tell, or we will ask AI to activate this. Please activate this environment. Once you click on this environment, then what will happen, this AI itself will going to activate the environment for you, and then you can able to do code as per you. Everything, you doesn't have to do anything. Here AI will only going to take it and AI will going to activate it. See how beautiful this IDE is. I will tell you the benefits of using this IDE. See, if I click on env, and if you want to see whether the environment is activated or not, you can use the terminal also from here. And very beautiful this IDE is. See, now it is asking, do you want to install the recommend Python, pip language, everything it is asking for you to do. We'll say, okay, we'll install it, because I anyways want to install the Python, because I want to run the Python application. See, AI itself is asking the permission. See, AI itself is doing the task. We are not doing any task. AI is itself doing the task. This is the main objective of this particular ID, which has been launched by the Google. See, let us wait for this extension to install, and then I'll come back. What we're going to do now, you see here, this thing has been installed successfully. And once any extension you have installed, it will going to show it here itself. This is the plus point of this ID. And now if I click on this folder section, here we have created the environment, and you want to activate the environment. So either you can use the particular, it will itself going to give the code for you to activate the code, or else you don't, or else you can do it manually also. So here if I type ls, then I'll write cd project, just click on tab, and just I'll going to copy this command and I'll going to paste this here. And if I press enter, now it is telling that this particular environment is not there. So we will going to do is we'll just click on venv been active. And now once the environment is been active, then what has happened here, this venv section has been shown here. Now what I want to do here, I'll click on the planning section, And in the planning section, what I want to do is I want to take an iris dataset, and in the iris dataset perform the train test with 80% training, 20% testing, and then just use the logistic regression, support vector machine and decision tree classifier to predict the number of species, like which is setosa, which is virginica, which is versicolor flower. Based upon this thing, we will ask AI to generate code for us, and we'll just going to paste that code here. And before doing that, we have to install some of the packages. First, we will ask it to install the packages, and then it will give us the code. So first, what I have to do first, now I have to create what I have to create. I have to create a machine learning model for the iris dataset, which is loaded via sklearn module. And then what I will ask, I ought to create a machine learning model for the iris data which is loaded by the sklearn module, and I have to create a classification model that is logistic regression, decision tree classifier and random forest classifier. And after doing this random forest classifier, what I'll going to do, and for this install the packages, install the Python requirement packages. And after doing this, what I will do and give me the full Python code where split the data set into 80% training and 20% testing, and perform this and calculate the accuracy using classification report. Just we will going to pass this as the prompt. And see, I always tell AI is all about prompting. If you do prompting correctly, you will get ultimate best scripts for your model. But if your thing is not good, it won't. If this particular process is not good, your prompting is not good, then AI won't give you good results. So now here you see, here it will going to show the entire process of how it is going to do. See, you see here everything it is going to do. It will itself going to install all of the packages required for it. You yourself see, it will going to create all of the packages. See, you will just click on control. What I'll do, I'll plus one control E here, and you see here the entire packages it will going to see, and just it will give the edited iris classification.py. It has given the entire dataset to you in just fraction of seconds. See, now what it has done, see, in fraction of seconds this code has been generated to you. Now just what you have to do, you have to just copy the code, just press Ctrl A, or there is no need to press Ctrl A, you can directly copy the code from here and just press Ctrl C, and we'll again go back to our folder, and just here we will going to, it has itself created the code for you. It itself has created code for you, and it depends upon you whether to accept the code or not to accept the code. We didn't copy the code, we just put copy to check whether this code has been created or not. But here you see the code has been created, and once you click on accept, this code has been came here. And now after creating this, if you want to run, you can click here, or you can go into run it by using the Python itself. So what we're going to do, we'll just write Python, or we will ask AI to run. So run this iris classification.py, and once you click on this run this py here, now what will happen, here we have created this thing right here. What it will going to do, it will going to just think, and it will going to give the results. Now you see the benefit of planning. Here we have planned, and we have given the prompt properly. So that's why what it has done, it has given the entire steps to you. It has given the steps to you. Here if I want, I can keep the fast also. It totally depends upon you. It totally depends upon you. But what we are doing, we want AI to run your project, and once AI is going to run the project, it will going to generate the results also, and at the same time it will going to give the output also. See, now you see here, just you see here. Here you see, after the model has been run properly, it itself has executed the script for you, and after executing the script, what it has done, it has given the results to you. There is no need for you to just run the Python code also manually. It will automatically give it to you. This is the power of AI. If you do prompting good, AI will be good to you. See, now you see, now it is telling splitting a dataset into 80%, 20% testing, then training logistic regression, 100% accuracy it has got, and then decision tree 100% accuracy it has got, and for training random forest, the classic report has been generated. And it has just run this code. That's it. Nothing it has done. So this is how you can able to do it. Now here what I'll going to do. Here I want it to just push in my GitHub repository. I have a email ID and I want it to push it in my Gmail. How I can able to push it in my GitHub? That I'll going to show you now. Here what I'll going to do, here before pushing it in the GitHub code, I want to make one small change here. I want this results to be displayed in the CSV. So this CSV, what this CSV will do, this CSV will give the results of all of these things. So now what I'll going to do, I want the results to be stored in CSV format in this same folder. Just click on same folder, and here I'll just click on fast. Because why I'm clicking fast? Because this just need to be stored in the CSV. This does not require any planning. And once you keep the fast as the particular process, means what? This will do instantly. It does not take any steps. It will just go into, it will just going to give the code as well. Now if you see here you see this thing has been created by itself. We does not created anything. We'll just accept the changes. And now one very important thing I want to tell you here, how the results are been showing here. Now here I will just ask it to run again. Run this code. I'll just click on run this code. And once I click on run this code, what this code will do, this will instantly going to run the code and it will going to give the results. And once I click on run on this code, it is loading here, and you don't need any coding here. Did I used a single line of code? No. I just gave a prompt to it and it has created a model for it, and after creating the model, it itself has created to CSV file. See, results have saved to iris classification CSV. And now if I see here, the results have been successfully stored here. And now if you want to view it, the CSV file, you can able to either see from here, or you can you can separately open the CSV and you can able to see. See, did I use a single pen? No. Did I wrote a single line of code? No. Full I have written is prompt. Now what I'll going to do, now before doing this, first very important thing I want to tell you. First I want to push this code to my GitHub repository, correct? So what I'll going to do here, I'll go to my Gmail account. We will just click on this this Google option, and we'll just go to my GitHub account, and here I'll create my repository. I want to create it as my Google. In this Google, what I want to do, Google AntiGravity. Here I'll just click on this AntiGravity 1 2 3, and after doing this description, if you want you can add. For now I'm just keeping it as the create repository. I'm not adding any readme file. I just clicked on create repository. And now one very important drawback I felt of this particular Google is this is very slow. It will take some lot of time to just create this thing. Just see, if this something went wrong, it has told, it can tell 1 2 3 in fraction of seconds also it can tell, but it is taking some time. Why it is happening? This is happening because of the updates. On 18th of November, for the first time, Google has launched these things. So there are some bugs that are present in this IDE. Now itself I'm telling there are some bugs that are present in the IDE. So sometimes this particular thing works, sometimes this particular thing does not works. Very important thing. And now I have created this GitHub repository. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this GitHub repository, and now here I'm going to pass. Now push this code to my GitHub repository, and I'll just press Command V. So what now, it will ask some permissions. I will enable all of the permissions, and after enabling all of these permissions, I now push this code and results to my GitHub repository, and I'll just pass the repository. And if I just press on enter, now what this will going to do, this will going to take this particular HTTP my account ID, and after doing this thing, what it will going to do, it is, see, if you see here, it is asking for permissions. I'll just click on accept, and once I click on the accept, after enabling all of the permissions, then it will going to push it in my GitHub repository. And once it push in my GitHub repository, you can directly see on the UI also. And here we are not writing a single line of code. It's everything prompting, just prompting. And see, I want to explain this conversation mode again. If you use the planning version, see, in planning what will happen, if you want to do any planning before executing, then use planning. In planning it will take a lot of time, but it will create a model as per your planning. But in fast, it will give results as soon as possible, so accuracy you have to compromise. Now what I'm going to do, I want to push this code to my repository. Now I want to tell one best advantage of this particular thing is, here if I click on Google, here if I want to add a new Chrome profile, that also I can able to do. If I click on sign in, I can able to do it. So here I will going to create I will going to do sign in and all, and I'll come back. I have signed in, and I have also created the repository by the name AngiGravity 123. Now what is my objective? I want to push those two files inside this repository, correct? So for this, what we have to do, we have to clone this repository. So for this, what I'm going to do, first I'm going to clone this repository. Just go to cd, I'll just create here itself, okay, git clone. But for doing this, your git should be installed. This is the first condition that you have to follow. Okay, now what I have to do in this, here there is an option itself, it is showing to commit. So okay, here if you want, you can add the commit also, add files, you can add the commit that you can do here. Then you just click on tick here. This totally depends upon you whether to do it or not to do it. This totally depends upon you. But now here I will click on the fast option. Just click on cancel here. I don't want to do this via here. Now here I want to copy this iris classification .py and iris classification results .csv into the new repository. Now what is this new repository? This new repository is been created in this new repository. Once I have cloned this thing, if you go to my folder section here you see here that the environment here the cloning has been done successfully. Here cloning this AntiGravity 123 and into the repository. Okay, just click on this thing and just click on fast here. Now what it will going to do, it will give you all of the steps regarding this, and if you don't know the steps also, we can able to do it manually. But just I want to tell that AI is giving you, just click on accept. AI is giving you all of these steps to do the steps in very good manner. This is the power of using AI. Now you see here that the push was successful. Means what? this particular iris.classification.csv and iris.py has been copied and committed has been done, and then the push has been done successfully. And now to see whether this push has been done successfully or not, now what to do, go to my Google account, just click on refresh option here, and now you see this py and results.csv. Did we done any line of code? No, we just created a repository and we just cloned. That's it. And if you don't know cloning also, just you can go to this thing and ask, give me the steps to do the cloning of a GitHub repository. Just write, give me step to clone a repository. Now what it will going to do, it will itself going to clone a repository, or it will give you the steps to clone the repository. See now this has, now it has given you the syntax also, or and if you pass your account, it will going to give the syntax also. Just you have to click on it and the cloning will be done. See how everything is been automated here. Everything we have automated. We didn't wrote a single line of code here. This is the power of using AI. And AI is all about prompting. If you know prompting well, you can able to rock in the field of AI. So this is how you can able to create amazing machine learning, deep learning projects in your in this using Google AntiGravity. This is how you can able to create. I hope you understood this lecture in very well way. And one very important thing I want to tell you is, go to Google here. If you have any doubts, just go to Google AntiGravity here. Go to this document. Always go to the document and figure out the documentation. Always read the documentation. You yourself will understand lot of features here. Now what are the models used? These are the 5 models it has been used here. Now in this particular AntiGravity, if you want to change the model, just click on the right option. See, these are the 5 models it has given. Gemini 3 Pro I, Gemini 3 Pro Low. These are the 5 models that you can able to use in this AntiGravity. So this is thing you can able to understand. See, if you click on this, you'll get this information. And if you want to see the additional models, that also you can able to see from here. And if you want to see the agent modes, like what are the modes, see, if you go see here, if I go to my conversation modes, planning mode, fast mode, if you see here, it will explain you what is the planning mode, what is the fast mode. It will give you the explanation for each and everything. And it will also going to tell, let's say if I press my control here, and if I say like I have to create a website, let's say, give me a plan for it, and just click on the planning option here. And once you click on the planning option, what it will going to do, it will give you the entire plan, and it will create a document also for you, so that you can able to see it. And now it will going to see this thing. It will give you all of the frameworks required for it, and it will just going to craft this thing, and it will going to give you a document like this, like implementation plan document. From this you can open this thing and you can able to study this thing. And terminal command, these things also you can able to do these things, everything you can able to do. But for me, the by default settings that it has been told, use that only. It will be very helpful for you, as it will be very helpful for you. If you know coding, you can do it from terminal also. If you don't know coding, then you can use this AI to generate the code for you. And like this, if you go and if you see the entire documentation, what is MCP, you will going to understand how this pipeline has been made, how the implementations have been done, how to click on the implementation, how this particular thing works. Everything is there in this particular documentation. So that's it, guys. I hope you understood this lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe, guys, as this AntiGravity is new, very new in our industry. On 18th of November it has been launched here. If you see, if I go to my Google here, it will tell me like Google AntiGravity launch date. If I type here, it will going to tell 18th of November. 3 days before only it has launched. So I hope you understood this lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe, guys.